Hello Internet, and welcome back to another episode of Pokémon White version. In the last episode, we went around Unova tracking down the forces of nature, or one of the forces of nature in the form of Thundurus. Caught it and headed back here to Opelucid City, as well as got our newest team member, Stoutland, who was once Lollipup, the Lillipup who we caught all the way on Route 2, who spent all his time training in the daycare, and evolved him, obviously, as well, to become Stoutland. This time, it's finally time to head on the path to the Pokémon League. Let's go. This song is the best route theme in the entire series, and I was not going to let myself go without showing that in this series. My notes say to make sure the dowsing machine is on because there are a lot of healing or hidden items here on Route 10. Got a full heal here. Neither of these are real items, if you couldn't have guessed that. And okay, there's a hidden item up there. Okay. If we talk to these, they will reveal themselves to be Fungus. However, you are also guaranteed 2 level 40 Amoonguss. Amoonguss is great in multiplayer, but it's fine in single player. It outstalls with Synthesis, Giga Drain, and Protect, and it gets access to Clear Smog, which completely deletes any stat changes to the opponent. While its name may make it seem sus, it's a perfectly usable grass type, and I am not sorry. Bouffalant is raw power. It's very slow, but it can take hits and does huge damage with its abilities, only making it stronger. Reckless makes Head Charge and Wild Charge do increased damage, and it gets access to Revenge and Mega Horn in the immediate to near future. Thanks to its normal type, it learns most good physical moves, and it can be a fun choice to finish off your team. In Pokemon White, Rufflet. Rufflet doesn't evolve until level 54 and isn't worth using up until that point. You'll have to grind nearly 20 levels with it in order to get it up to that point, and it's a lot to ask. It's best with its HP, which is strange for a flying type, and it gets boring moves aside from Rock Slide, but it's not a great Pokemon. In Pokemon Black, you get the downright ugly Vullaby. It evolves at level 54, just like Rufflet, and gets worse stat distribution in that it's entirely focused on defense, and its attacking stats don't get much better on evolution. Unfortunately worse in every way than Rufflet, and that's saying something, and I want you to know that I have that bolded, underlined, and in italics in my notes. So the trainers on this route apparently have some of the strongest Pokemon we've seen so far. There's all sorts of Pokemon we haven't seen, so yeah. God, we're really not cut out to fight fighting types. I'm looking at my team, I'm sort of wishing I put a flying type on that poll because, wow. It's this late in the game and I'm struggling to come up with an answer for a Mienfoo, but I mean, with good reason. Fighting types definitely are not our strong suit. Fighting and Psychic definitely are our weakest matchups here. That's fine though. Let's continue on. Go over here to find whatever this hidden item is. Max Potion. Can't complain for getting more of those. My notes say to fight everyone on this route, so I'm gonna do just that because my notes dictate my entire life, apparently. Ace Trainer Johan. And he leads with a Fracture. Not a bad lead. Sort of makes me wish I'd put Ice Fang on Stoutland. Stoutland has a modest nature, which decreases our physical attack and increases our special attack, which is pretty much the worst possible nature for a Stoutland. Let's see how much we do with Giga Impact, though. We are still 3 levels higher. We don't have any EVs, though. Really. Oh, so close to knocking out. If we had a better nature, that absolutely would have knocked out, too. Now I'll get the free Dragon Dance off. Will it be faster? With that boost, probably. But, okay, it's using Taunt, which isn't the worst thing it could be doing, so not complaining there. Easily knock out with Strength. Why would you go for Taunt after using Dragon Dance? I don't know, but at least Stoutland managed to win. Electric. Alright. This is a Pokemon we definitely haven't seen so far up to this point. I'm gonna go Giga Impact again and hope we knock out this time. Alright, a critical hit. Okay, that was 300 base power. And a Selgor. I can switch out, thanks to being on Switch difficulty, so... difficulty, quote-unquote. It's more of a battle rule, but... yeah. Okay, let's Fire Punch it. Selgor is extremely fast and has great special attack. This is a Pokemon I actually did consider using on my team. I just decided against it because I didn't want to have to show an evolution have an evolution happen off-screen. Because, unfortunately, I'm playing emulated and can't, do that normally. Alright. There's a veteran here. I want to heal up. Gotta keep in mind the trainers at this point in the game are actually going to be pretty tough, so it's important to keep your team healed between battles if you can. Alright, let's see what she's got. I'm the best around here. Can you possibly be matched for me? If you're the best around here, why are you so early on the route? I think that's a valid question to ask you, Carla. Maractus, are you really the best around here if you're leading with a Maractus? That is another good question to ask. And we have Intimidate. It's a good thing to remember that Stoutland is a good lead if you don't give it Retaliate, thanks to it having Intimidate. You can get a free, -1 to whatever your opponent is leading with. It's also worth keeping Stoutland in the back in order to switch into an Intimidate if they have something that has a good attack stat, though. God, we can't even knock out a Maractus with Giga Impact? Oh, Stoutland, I'm sorry you're going down this turn. I'm so sorry, holy shit. I should have thought about that. I should have thought, oh, I have been hit with Toxic, and it definitely knows Petal Dance, but I did not think that. Alright. Yeah, we're definitely seeing that nature coming to bite us with Stoutland, but that's okay, hopefully. Hopefully nothing too bad comes of that. Level 44 on Strawberry. We're getting close to the point where Strawberry will reach its final evolution. Not quite there yet, though. We will be seeing it before the final battle. At the very least, I can say that for certain. It's Fire Punch. That should one-shot. Cryogonal's not very good defensively, in terms of physical defense at least. It's great special defense, but... yeah, okay. Alomomola. You really claimed you're the toughest person here and then had an Olomomola as your ace. Ace in quotes, obviously, because all our Pokemon are going to be the same level, but still. Also, we're still fighting level 39 Pokemon when we're on our way to the final battle, and yet we still have, like, relatively competent levels. It's strange. Unova is like a region where you can really stay at pretty high levels while trainers are still using Pokemon in their level 30s. It's just not... I don't know. How did they manage this with Unova, but not with Johto? Your talent and sense, both are dazzling. I thought she said dense, and that's not how you use that word. Okay, before heading across this bridge, you want to make sure your Pokemon are fully healed. I know I said that about the last trainer, but I really, really mean it this time. I think for what we have coming up, I want to lead with Strawberry. I know Stoutland should be in the lead because he's the newest team member, but Strawberry is objectively the best choice here. Stop! White! Drayden and Professor Juniper told me. You're heading for the Pokémon League, right? Yep. Since it's Alder. Since it's the champion, I think it will be alright. Worst case scenario, you'll be battling Team Plasma's boss, N. I need to know if you can handle it. Alright. Pokemon Trainer Charon. The final battle against him in the main story, he's going to be leading with Unfezant, level 43, normal flying type. Super luck for the ability, holding a scope lens, knowing the moves Razor Wind, Detect, Air Slash, and Taunt. I don't think this thing can one-shot me, so I'm going to set up Hail. And it's using Detect right off the bat, so Hail was actually the correct move. That's good. I was actually expecting it to just go for Air Slash right away, but I guess not. I will use everything that I've learned on this journey. So will I. Such as Blizzard. And it's using Taunt. Okay. Yep. Excuse me. If it had used Taunt turn 1, then... I mean... it would be in a better position now. Now I am in a position to just spam Blizzard, though. Although he's probably going to go out for Emboar now, right? Yep. Okay. Well, good move on his part. Because now whatever I'm sending out is also going to be hit by Hail. I think George should be the one to handle Emboar. Usually he is. Emboar is level 45, Firefighting type, Blaze for the ability, holding leftovers, knowing the moves Heat Crash, Assurance, Takedown, and Flamethrower. Hopefully Surf is enough to knock out. It used to be when it was a Pignite, but it's not a Pignite anymore. It's also 2 levels higher. Yep, okay. We avoided the takedown, though. It's probably gonna go for a full restore now, though. Yeah, he's in red, so he's definitely going to. Or... really? Does Charon not use full restores? Because it seems like he would use one on his starter. Okay. Simisage is next, so we can switch back into Strawberry and get full use out of Hail. Simisage is level 43, Grass type, Gluttony for the ability, holding a Miracle Seed, knowing the moves Lick, Seed Bomb, Leer, and Fury Swipes. Just like Bianca, he's gone back to having the most, like, pathetic possible moveset. I guess not possible, it could have Vine Whip instead of Seed Bomb, but still. It used to have moves that it, like, wouldn't normally learn through level up, and now it just doesn't. Alright, Liepard is next. I think Strawberry can handle that. My Pokemon and I will put all our energy into this battle. Liepard is level 43, Dark type, Unburdened for the ability, holding a Citrus Berry, knowing the moves Assurance, Night Slash, Slash, and Taunt. Please don't let Night Slash knock out, that would be so embarrassing. Okay, and... oh, the hail ended. Uh-oh, okay, well... oh, I guess I want to run. No, I think Stoutland should handle this. Battle the early route Pokemon that realistically would not normally be on a final team. So this way we get the Intimidate off. Its attacking moves do, for the most part, have an increased critical hit rate, which is a little concerning, but... let's see what Giga Impact can do. Night Slash. At least we know we won't get knocked out if it hits Night Slash again and doesn't crit. Does manage to survive that, unfortunately. Citrus Berry kinda helping us, because now we know he won't use a Hyper Potion or Full Restore. I'm not entirely sure he even has, since he hasn't used them yet, but still. Night Slash will not knock out, didn't get a crit, that's good. We beat it with Strength. Alright, that battle went pretty well. This can be either one of the hardest or easiest battles in the game, so glad it was easy. Thank you. You really are great. Yep, you are something else, and I mean that sincerely. Right, now I have to make your Pokemon healthy. Right now, there's no way I can compete with you, White. If there is anything I can do in the battle with N, just say so. White, there's not much I can do to help you, but I want you to have these. Still, it's kind of funny. Everyone's so different. Funny? At a time like this. Come on, Charon, could you smile just for once? Taking everything so seriously all the time isn't going to change anything. You know, since we've met our Pokémon and walked the same roads together, a lot has happened. We've all changed a lot. We found out that the things we want to do and the things that we can do are different for each of us, right? That's what made our journey so worth it. Somehow, all this just makes me happy. So that's what you mean. You are right that we're all different and we should do the things that we can do. There are as many truths and ideals as there are people in Pokémon. And most important thing is that we help each other out. That's why people in Pokémon are always by each other's side. That's what I've come to think lately. White, if anything happens to you or Alder, I'll do everything I can to help you. That's why I have to keep training and getting stronger. Just don't be reckless, okay? He's gone. White, me too. I'll do my best to help if I can. So, I wish I could say something, like, totally inspiring, you know? Okay, best foot forward. Not particularly inspiring, but alright. I'm gonna head up here. I'm gonna check each and every one of these thinking they're items, and I hope you understand that, as the viewer. This is one of our level 40 Amoonguss. Should I throw a ball? No, it's not that special. They respawn, so, like, it's not like it's a static encounter that will never show up again. Although, for what it's worth, static encounters also do show up again in the post-game, so... yeah. This is also a Pokemon. Amoonguss. Who would have thought? Okay, this black belt found me before I got this item. I will leave here for Victory Road. It's my hobby to win against trainers. Okay, why are you here then? This is not the path to Victory Road, dude. Black belt Corey. Sock. Alright. I mean, you're starting with something that's sort of like an advantageous lead against my lead, but also I get an Intimidate on you and I get a free Swish, so... who's laughing now, buddy? Bulk up. Okay, so he has a defense boost and he shook off that attack boost, but we can still probably win with Surf. I don't think Acrobatics will do enough, but Surf might. Although Sock can't have Sturdy, so even if we were able to one-shot it, probably would have lived on 1 HP. Let's see that knockout, please. Alright. I can't believe this! No way! I can't believe this! All systems, full power! Alright, my 6 Sonic reference got me a Hyper Potion and a Dawnstone. Surprised that one of those wasn't a Foongus, but okay. I'll take it. Nothing over here. This hiker wants to fight. Can't say no to another hiker song. I'll test myself by fighting against you to see if I'm ready to climb it. Oh, you can climb Victory Road, dude. You got awesome music. Nobody will want to fight you because they're too busy dancing to your song. Although that's assuming everyone on the mountain is a Let's Player who follows the tradition, but I'd like to assume everyone on Victory Road has made a Let's Play. Let's switch out from Stoutland. God. Oh my god, the weakness to fighting is really glaring. Like, now that, like, we have a full team that we're gonna be using for a bit, it's so glaring. Okay, it did miss the Dynamic Punch. Do I want to Coil before Aerial Ace? He has 2 Pokemon, I think I'll go for it. This increases our defense, so we should be able to take at least 1 hit. Chip away. Alright, We can definitely take that hit. That did nothing. How bulky is Grasslisk? We are 7 levels higher and have a defense boost, I guess, but still. Wow. And Bulldor. Definitely has Sturdy, but we have an attack, defense, and accuracy boost. We can definitely handle this. Not gonna knock out, but we'll take it to 1. Alright. And why would you bother setting up Stealth Rock? Why do you think I'm gonna switch? Giga Drain to get 1 HP back? Alright. Level 46. Can't complain about that. Was it too early for me? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I think you could handle it, though. You made it this far. Well done. That's an impressive accomplishment. To show the respect I feel for you, I'd like to present you with this gift. This guy will give you a Dust Stone. If you have a Lampent you've been training up to this point, you can now evolve it into Chandelure. And TMO5 Roar. This forces the opponent to switch out. It can be learned by more Pokemon than Dragon Tail, but overall has the same effect just without doing the damage. Okay, guess we're fighting the veteran first. My notes say to fight the 8th trainer first, but that's fine. I was trying to get down to that item without going through the tall grass so I could avoid spraying a repel for as long as possible. Chester. And he leads with a Beartic, okay. Well, suddenly a little less intimidating. Although, Beartic can get revenge, I think, so it could do a lot of damage to Stoutland here. But that's fine. I'm willing to take that damage. I think Stoutland can handle it. Icicle Crash, so it doesn't have revenge. Now that it's low enough, and strength did that much, Giga Impact will definitely knock out. If we can hit. Okay, that was a useless turn. Beartic is knocked out, and we get a free switch thanks to Switch difficulty. Again, I said at the beginning of the Let's Play, I'm playing on Switch and I'm not changing to set. It's just the way I prefer to play Pokemon. I completely understand if you think it's, like, cheap that I get a free Switch after using a move like Giga Impact, but I still gotta strategize around it a little bit to know for sure that it'll knock out or else I have to recharge. I mean, it's not like it completely removes any aspect of strategizing or anything. Just makes the game a little bit easier. Easily one-shot a Seismitoad. The Scavalier, we can easily one-shot that too, probably. Scavalier. This is another Pokemon I considered using and didn't end up using it for the same reason I didn't use a Selgor. I really like the Steel Bug type, and I wish there were Pokemon games I could play where I'd actually have the opportunity to take advantage of it. Because, like, even Scyther into Scizor is a trait evolution. It's just an unfortunate typing that you don't really get to see very often outside of trait evolutions. Down here is a full restore. Okay, can never get enough of those. Pretty sure we're done with hidden items, but that's fine. Hey, my Pokemon are great! Look, look! I'm looking. Anytime you want to send them out, I'm looking respectfully. Should not have said that while she is in that position, but okay. Sawsbuck. This actually brings me to something I want to talk about. I got this from Chucky Conroy's Let's Play. I'm not gonna lie, I am regurgitating this information into your ears now. But Sawsbuck's name is really clever because yes, it is obviously based on a sawbuck with its antlers being made out of wood. However, there's a reason it's called Sawsbuck and not Sawbuck. Saws is an anagram for summer, autumn, winter, spring, and this Pokemon changes form depending on season. It's just a ridiculously cool little thing on its name, and that kind of makes up for some of the less creative names for Pokemon in this generation, like Thundurus. Which, yeah, Thundurus, Tornadus, not the most clever names. Tornadus, a little more clever, but Thundurus definitely isn't. Especially with it being pronounced like Thundurus. I don't know, Sawsbuck is a really clever name just for the fact that the first 4 letters are an acronym. I managed to get around that attack drop to Stoutland by switching. Our Pokemon are getting really high leveled. 46. Okay, Jellicent. It could have Curse Body. Stoutland has 2 super effective moves, and I want Stoutland to get as much screen time as possible, to be completely honest. Alright. We do get an Intimidate off. It is a Ghost type as well, which means we sort of have an advantage here. So even if it gets Curse Body off, which it does, we can just use Crunch afterwards, which is still super effective, and will do more damage, in fact, because it's a more powerful attack. Alright. Arg! So true. I agree. She's a pirate. Anyways, with that, we have explored all of Route 10. We beat Sharon to confirm that we're strong enough to fight N, and we've made it here, to the entrance to Victory Road. Next time on Pokemon White version, we'll be heading into Victory Road and beginning our journey up to the Pokemon League. See you guys then.